steer out easy.
Don't think I didn't hear that.
Find me so unprepared as this one.
I don't like that one. Deserve to win! I ain't through with you yet.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to there. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Gossiping about me.
The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. All very expensive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rooms. Right down in Fontaine's. So make it great.
I told Santa Claus I'm always look at what you've done to him. Let you and me talk! Come back! Let's see this through! Together! These new songs? They're real personal to me. They're like letters straight from my heart. All my fans know.
Like some cognitive primitive.
What's that? Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. You don't have my permission to leave. Where'd you go? I didn't say you could go. They come.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of makeout spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. You don't have my permission to leave.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. I presume she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Where'd you go? I didn't say you could go. Hurry, everyone wants a piece of me.
Probably a switch. This is gonna be noisy.
Stay! We may make more of you yet. How could you just walk away? I always
Hiding from yourself.
found you prying into my...
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
Surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive.
First, the law against bribery.
Any thoughts of this?
Then,
Got it.
you'll want
Just need to
some
find old
my
man
print
Winter.
advising how I defecate.
So make it
What's
great.
next? Martial law? Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me.
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
Who's there? Don't leave me! Not again.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. You pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that screen. Ryan's got the formula. Trust you. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? I don't know where my boy is! I see what you done here! Seen what you done to my friend here? What you do to my...
Anyone else but me? Pretty. Boy, a girl can dream, can't she?
To predict the future, first clear away the past. This obliteration begins inside.
Well, what was that?
Can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Jake to me. I ain't no moron.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool suit your position.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was gonna lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. Who's the last of it?
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place.
Hey, Sam, that you?
Sam? Who the hell are you? I got one of these.
Won't have any horseplay. It's dangerous. Have such conduct in this house.
You in the bedroom?
It's all handsets. Clear looks. By the way, I know they're talking about me.
You ain't no big shot around.
Cut my strings. You can do it too.
Come out, you!
Give you a hand.
shy one, aren't you?
What'd you say? Look at what you done to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
What of it? I could have this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Some victim child who won't make
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. I need to cool the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat. I'll need to actually use Old Man Winter on the transformer. Stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
What's this?
What did I tell you?
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not you. Hair stupid. Think has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
And you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
You're next, you hear me?
I'll hunt you down. Long live Daisy! Died forever, love. Who done this? Someone about? What's going on? Who did this?
You can't hide forever.
Something's going on.
That thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
A giant clock?
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure
seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Well, if there's one thing Fink loves,
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs.
As to the matter of religion, let me...
Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions...
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my issue.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a...
Who did this?
No, surrender!
Hunt you down! Who done this? Someone about?
Who's out there? Let down live!
Here I come!
Oh, escape, pig! Can I find you?
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker?
I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables. What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. You wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out!
What's going on?
I'll find her. What? You gonna answer for this, girl? Show yourself. Little piggy! Still warm. Who's out there? Down! Two up your eyes! Come back here! I'll kill you myself!
What you got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Who's there?
Put up, pig!
Who done this?
No surrender!
Who did this? Gun her down! Kill her! Butcher you!
Where are you?
Come out! Come out! Who done this? Someone about? Still breathing. Who did this?
Daisy really even had a choice.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violent, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. The demand of pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds. Half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rules.
Listen to that record. Damn air grabber must be busted.
What's going on?
Get back here! You should have taken Ryan's deal.
Not in the mood for this hiding.
Can't keep running forever. Ah! Nothing
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
I know you've done it.
We're not all easy targets, you get me? Down for the count. We're not... What was that?
Don't make me hunt hunt you down like an animal.
Whatever you're here for, sister, you won't get anywhere hiding.
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nut. Got you now!
Trouble you caused me? Numbers up. Get back here!
Not in the mood for this. I've got you cold. This won't take long.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling, it would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
We're not finished! Never respected me!
Now you're in the...
Wait in, boys. Time to get your hands dirty.
You're not getting out of Where do you get off, kid? Huh?
Christ, prep for my next meeting.
All I done...
Let's make this. And keep.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. What's up, you goddamn twist, hon? Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her?
Wait now.
This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me? Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
Goddamn time you showed! Had any prisoners? I see her.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me? Don't think you can hide.
The hell was that?
I've got you covered. This one's down. Not all easy targets. You get now. You're in the suit.
hunt you down like an animal? Gone? Life's too short for this.
It's unfun. Even see. Those followers have been living on borrowed time. Trust me. Gonna make sure. Come on out.
Where is she? Lady, you're working in my last nerve.
Fontaine.
Still here, aren't you?
Atlas. Son of a bitch.
Can't keep running forever.
Time's up, you goddamn twist!
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with. Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.